Imagine what if you figured out the exponential growth of YouTube in the year 2014. What if I told you that you could become the rest Raj Shamani or next Dan Mortal or Ali Abdal, who has figured out the right social media at the right time? So, if you're interested, welcome to the week 5th of the Sunday Build series, where I document what's happening in my life, my success, my failures, what I am currently building, what I've tried that did not work out, everything transparent. So, this is gonna be a raw and unfiltered conversation like I'm speaking to a friend. So, there is a new social media platform that I have entered into. Imagine YouTube. Yeah, I have started YouTube for building my personal brand. I've started LinkedIn to build my personal brand. But there is a fact that cannot be ignored, that it is a crowded market. There are thousands and thousands of same niched content that is being posted by people every day on LinkedIn and YouTube. So how can you be different? How can you stay different, or how your content can can land to your target audience? Yes, it requires strategies, process and systems, but imagine this scenario where there is not that much of traffic in a platform, and those who are there are all like-minded people and wants to grow at the same time. Everyone is starting from zero. So that is called risk, right? Maybe it could be an exponential like YouTube or Instagram, or this could be another failed platform. But you have to take, or we have to take a risk to explore those. This platform is like Twitter, where you can post notes, or like LinkedIn, where you can write few stuff about your niche content, anything, or if you want to document your journey, you could do that. And also the main criteria for lead generation, or this platform could be a lead generation tool where you could get the customers or the viewers email list when they subscribe to your portfolio or profile, like just like a newsletter. Imagine you're writing a newsletter, and if they've subscribed to a newsletter, you will be able to get their email list, which act as your lead generation list. It's time to tell you the social media platform. It's called Substack. You know what? Even Gary Vee has said that, and that was my entry point into this. One day, I was just listening to his videos where he said that the next social media platform is gonna be Substack. And obviously everyone knows Gary Vee. He is known for spotting the trends way before. He figured out YouTube in the 2010s. He figured out TikTok or TikTokification in 2018, 2019. And he has figured out the live social shopping 2 years before. And now he's stating that Substack is going to be the next social media platform. And that was my entry point. So what I was able to do differently in this, every social media platform has something called platform and culture, called PAC, where you need to understand what is the culture of that particular platform, and you have to act according to that. So this platform is where I was able to do like a networking session. So I was able to meet many like-minded people who belong to my niche, and I was able to have a conversation with them. I was able to learn from them. As I told you earlier, everyone is starting from zero. So it is very easy for us to help with each other and grow together. So this is what I've started last week, and I've been rigorously commenting and growing my network session using this. The next thing what I did last week was, yes, I'm learning more about AI, implementing it in my business and daily life. But more than this, we are going into an AI economy or AI world where everything could be replaceable, starting from the deep research, graphic artists, thumbnails, or videos. Everything could be replaceable except one thing. Because at the end of the day, you're going to speak to a people, and those who's watching this video is people, right? And if I'm in a business or if I'm talking to some client, at this point, it is people, it's not robot. And more importantly, I'm building a personal brand. So imagine I'm telling you a piece of information. Do you think that I must have invented it? No. Like, there would be thousands of creators who must have already spoke about that particular, or who must have already covered that information. So what makes me different is how I'm screenplaying those information in a script in an engaging and attractive way. For example, I posted a video about a systematic framework that I used of how top 1% can speak to AI, called draft method. And the information that it had inside, almost like AI creators must have covered it. So what I can do different in this case? So I built a systematic framework. I gave a name. I gave a tagline of how top 1% speak to AI, and how clearly I built a screenplay to make it interesting and engaging way. So basically, imagine a director who releases his movies or her movies. Do you think that the backstory or the backbone of skeleton of the story would be as fresh? Like, no one must have done it? No way. There are thousands of spy movies that's coming to the market. So what makes the best spy movie versus the rest 99% is its screenplay. How effectively is it gripping to the audience? The high points, the climax, the intervals, how well it's articulated. That's the power of storytelling, and that's what I'm building my skills on using AI. So I'm using AI as my mentor to train me to be a best storyteller, to be best communicator. So this is what I did last week, and I'm extremely sorry for posting this video a day after due to some reasons. So I think you must be getting some value by the end of this video. So if you do get it, subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified of all the videos that I posted. So what I basically do is I post content on how solopreneurs and startup founders could turn AI into C-suite executives. So see you in week 6. Until then, bye.